Hi friends, it's Emily here from Handmade with Love. I hope that you're all having a wonderful day. And today's video, I'm going to be making a Valentine's Day flip book, as you could tell from the title, obviously. But yeah, I decided to use the Lucky Us collection for this. I bought this on sale closer to Christmas. And I got it from scrapbook.com, so I'll put a link to that video in the description box. It's a haul video where I got a couple of Christmas things and then a few different Valentine's Day things. Like I said, it was on sale, so I justified it despite my huge Valentine's Day collection. And then once I got it, I actually ended up mixing it in with a lot of stuff that was already in my stash. So if you look at like the top of the screen, you can see I have a little plastic picture box, and inside of that I just put all of my different Valentine's Day ephemera, and I honestly just throw it all in there, so it's a mix of different collections. And then there's also some like more Valentine's Day themed embellishments and like strings and all kinds of random stuff in there. So yeah, I just typically reach for the stuff around Valentine's Day, mainly because of the colors or the heart-shaped items, yeah, all of that. So I mixed it in. So throughout this video, you're going to see that there's a combination of a couple of different collections, and I honestly have so much fun trying to mix things and trying to get better at using up my stash, because I think that's really important, especially this time of year. It's so easy to get trapped up into all of the new collections that are releasing and all of the new stuff and kind of forget about what you already own. I know for me, I own like 4 Maggie Holmes collections that I haven't even really gotten the chance to work with that much. And then she's releasing new ones and I'm like, great, now I'm going to just add to the collection of things I'll probably never get around to using. But yeah, this year I'm just really trying to focus on using up things that I already have and being less of a consumer and more of a creator. So let me know if you guys have a similar goal. I always see people on Instagram setting goals about no spending for like craft items and trying to prevent themselves from going to Michael's and blowing their wallet. So same here, trying to do the same. We're all in this together, and hopefully you can find some inspiration for ways you can use up your stash on my channel. I do have a couple of videos where I work through my stash. I don't typically label videos that, but I'll try to link some below where I use like a mix of collections in a process video or something like that. So if you would like to see and get inspired to use up your collection, then you can check that out. I've also been on YouTube for almost 3 years now, so I do have a lot of videos using older collections. So like if you have a lot of old Maggie Holmes or crepe paper stuff in your stash, you can check out my playlist. I have a Maggie Holmes playlist, and then I have another one that's like Mailspiration or something like that. So I'll put a link to both of those playlists in the description. So if you want to just kind of see how I work those collections into my stash and how I try to use stuff up, or just inspiration to use up some of your older collections, and definitely check those out. And I have been talking so much that I didn't even tell you what I did on that first tag. So let me just go backwards here for a moment. So that was a shaker tag, and you can see I used a bigger piece of layering in the back, and I was kind of sad to cover that up because I love the pink and blue colors on it. That is one thing that I really love about the collection. Lucky Us, it is so colorful and bright, but still very original Valentine's Day. So I'm having a lot of fun working with it so far. So yeah, I did that, and part of me wishes that I would have added some like sewing thread behind the chipboard on the top. But I think it still turned out really cute, and the sequins and all of the pom-poms really tie everything together. So onto this next one. This paper is from the Ooh La La paper pad from Michael's way back when. If you have that paper pad, then you are like an OG crafter at this point, because that thing has been gone for quite some time now, but I'm still working my way through it, and I find it really useful for like Valentine's Day themed tag flips and flip books and stuff like that, just because of the color scheme and all of the hearts. So yeah, I tried to work that in since I am trying to use up my stash. I don't have too many different types of papers, so yeah, just kind of moving into more pinks and reds for my paper pads, and anything with hearts I just throw it in. I'm using a cutout from the Main Squeeze collection, and this is pretty old too. I had this for a while, and I never get around to using cut-aparts because they're just so big, but I definitely wanted to try to find a way to work this in because I think it's so cute. I love that little bear, and yeah, it just fits really well with the Lucky Us collection as well because of all the colors. So had fun using that, and you'll see throughout this tag flip that I kind of switched between using pom-poms and enamel dots. It just kind of depends on how busy the tag flip gets. If it's really busy, then I usually just stick to enamel dots since they're not as distracting and out there. But you can see like the first one I use pom-poms, just kind of tying the colors too. I think that the white pom-poms are so pretty because it really is just eye-catching and it's super brightening. So yeah, I tend to use those a lot, and just kind of other random colors that I have in my little jar. So you'll see me do that again on this one as well. And this one is really cute. This is another paper from the Ooh La La pad, and you can see here, this is when I really start to work in some of those other collections. So I have 2 different ephemera pieces here from the Heart Day collection from Crate Paper. And I was super lucky because a couple of years ago I found a bunch of this collection, like the ephemera and the stickers, at Tuesday morning. So I jumped on that and bought a bunch. I ended up giving a lot away. So this is my last pack of the Heart Day ephemera, which I definitely prefer the stickers. The ephemera isn't my favorite just because there's really not that much in there and a lot of it kind of looks the same. So yeah, I'm just trying to work my way through it and kind of tie it in where I can because it's got a really nice color palette. I feel like it does match with a lot of stuff. So that's the good thing. So here I am adding some more pom-poms, and that fuzzy heart that you see in the top corner, that was sent to me by a pen pal, and it is so cute. There's 2 different colors. I wish I could remember who sent them to me because they are my favorite and I need to get some more. I imagine they're probably from AliExpress or Wish or something like that, maybe even Daiso, but they're just absolutely adorable and I love adding them even whenever I'm not using Valentine's Day projects. I'm sure that you guys have seen me use these in the past. They're just so fun and they add just such a nice type of texture, I guess, because they're pretty fuzzy. But yeah, so I'm moving on to my next one now, and you can see here I'm reaching into the little cardboard container of the Heart Day ephemera. I hadn't poured it into the other container just yet, just trying to work through it and make sure that I have some pieces that coordinate. So here I'm using the acetate tag, and I'm kind of proud of myself for using this because I tend to struggle using acetate pieces. I don't know if you guys feel the same way, but I just find that they're hard to adhere without it being obvious, like seeing the hot glue or the tape underneath it. So I just kind of stay away from them. But in this case, I actually just used a staple and used it more so as a layer, so that way the glue or adhesive would be covered up no matter where I put it on the tag. So yeah, I thought it turned out pretty cute. This one's kind of more simple. It's just got a lot of layering. A couple of these do. That is the good thing about the Lucky Us collection. There are so many diverse pieces in the collection. Like there's just so many that are good for layering, so many like bigger pieces that you can kind of use as a focal point. So I've been having a lot of fun using this, and I didn't even get that much stuff from the collection. I got 1 sticker set, I got the ephemera, and then I got the paper pad because that was on sale, and the thickers, which are like more of a foam sticker. They're not the actual like chipboard. So yeah, and I know that probably sounds like a lot to some people, but normally, like whenever I get collections, I get most of the stuff that comes out just so that way I have plenty to work with and I feel like everything will tie in together. So I feel like I'm making do with the amount that I have, and once again, I'm just pulling from my stash and looking in that little container to see what ephemera that I already have and trying to work that in. So yeah, this next one is my favorite tag. It turned out so cute, and I am going to put some pictures on Instagram. So I will link my Instagram down below if you want to see more close-up pictures. I did zoom in kind of last minute of this video. Let me know if you guys prefer that, or if you'd prefer to see me like kind of digging through the ephemera. I actually know that whenever I watch videos, I kind of like seeing people sort through ephemera and figure out what to use. I typically cut that part out because my videos are usually pretty long. They're usually like 15 minutes. So try to cut out all the boring and unnecessary parts and just show you me decorating. So yeah, but kind of forgot what I was saying here, but I think it was mostly about layering these pieces and having a lot of fun with it. It's just kind of the process that I enjoy watching. So yeah, let me know if you enjoy that as well. And like I said, this tag was so pretty, and I think it's just because of the soft pink colors and just the color scheme in general. I think all of us crafters are such a sucker for pink and mint blue, especially with gold. It just looks so good together. and this ephemera piece from the Hard Day collection I thought just really tied in everything, and it is stunning. It's honestly so hard to use up pieces like this that just are breathtaking and have all of your favorite colors. But I really think that my pen pal will appreciate it, and I hope that she will be able to use this tag in the future, or maybe she can put it on display or something like that. So yeah, hopefully she'll get a lot out of it and enjoy it too. And then this bow, actually, I pulled off from some sort of packaging or another that I got for Christmas. It was like probably on like a nail set or something crazy like that. But yeah, if you watched one of my last videos, I talk about how crazy I am about reusing packaging, and I am honestly looking back and watching that video, I was like, wow, I sound really stingy, but I just love being able to reuse stuff. And I think that's one of the awesome things about crafting, is being able to use things that other people would consider trash and turn it into something beautiful and reuse it. So that's what I do a lot. So sometimes I can't tell you where everything is from, and that's just because I am reusing it, and there's no shame in that. Hopefully you guys are doing the same as well, just reusing where you can. So this is one of the second to last tags, so we are almost done here. And this is me just pulling a couple more acetate pieces, trying to use those up, because it's not likely that I will if I don't try to get them done right away. So yeah, I just pulled those out first and try to figure out what I can pair with it, since I have most of the ephemera still left in the container. I just find it easier to go ahead and use with complementing features. So yeah, I'm using another ephemera piece from the Hard Day collection to kind of tie that together, since it has a little bit of black writing and darker colors on it. And then I stapled that heart behind it, added a couple pieces of chipboard, and those are from the La La Love collection, which that is the only chipboard that I have Valentine's Day wise. So I'm just trying to use it up so that way next year I can buy some more if Crate Paper ever releases another Valentine's Day collection. Or if I can actually find one that I like. Yeah, I tend to like very bright colors. That's why I love the Lucky Us collection. And sometimes the Valentine's Day collections that I've seen anyways are just so pink and red that it's just kind of nauseating, I guess, because like, you know, I like having a break from those traditional colors. I do love those colors, and I love tying in those colors to things, but I also like to use like blue and green. I think those are fun Valentine's Day colors, and even yellow. Like, these are typically colors people wouldn't really talk about, especially in reference to Valentine's Day, but they're just things that I find really fun, and I'm a colorful person. I try to embrace that, even if other people don't necessarily enjoy watching me use those colors. But yeah, and I think that's one of the really cool things about crafting, is that we all have such different styles, but yet we can still appreciate and enjoy watching other people create projects, knowing that like, hey, you know what, this is something that I would probably never make. I would never want to put those colors together, but the way that this person did it, she did it really well, and it looks cute. Like, I find myself thinking that all of the time. And it's maybe just colors that I don't typically buy. Like, I know that I really love vintage colors and like even browns. Like, I'm not opposed to using those types of colors, but so many people are. And so whenever I post like vintage tag flips and rosettes and videos like that, they don't get really a lot of views. And I just think that's because so many people are just obsessed with the color pink and red and mint blue. And so if they don't see that color in the thumbnail, then they're not going to click it. But I think there's something magical that happens whenever we jump out of our comfort zone and try to use things that we normally wouldn't. And, you know, if I had only ever watched those types of videos or looked at those posts or bought those collections with pink and blues, then I never would have been able to make those types of vintage videos and found other styles that I really like. So yeah, I'm kind of on a rant here now, but basically just try new stuff and don't be scared that it's not going to work out, because it probably won't work out, but you fail forward and you just keep trying and trying to make it work, get new stuff to add to it, and just have fun. I mean, that's really where we have the most fun with crafting, whenever we're experimenting and we're playing, right? Not whenever we're trying to make stuff look absolutely perfect. So Yeah, this is not necessarily a tag, but what I'm doing here is I just grabbed a piece of the ephemera. It's this really cute little like paint chip with a little heart punches down the side. And I thought this would be fun to kind of mix up the shape of the tag flip, so that way they weren't all tags. I tried to include a couple different pieces like that. So you'll see I grabbed some tags from the actual collection, and then I used that paint chip to kind of create a tag. And I was super inspired by a tag flip that I got from Matea. She did that. She used a bunch of pieces of ephemeras and then hole punched them to make her own tag flip. I thought that was really cool. So yeah, this is the finished flip through, and I hope that you guys enjoyed this. I know it was pretty chatty, but I love talking to you guys, and let me know what you think in the comments. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!